Let's start with FEMA. The full form is Foreign Exchange Management Act. So, what is FEMA? Is an act of parliament or an act enacted by the Parliament of India. All the acts in India are enacted by Parliament of India. So it's a constitutional law. Aim of FEMA is to amend and improve the foreign exchange. In short, we call it as Forex, rules and regulations, and to consolidate with the ongoing trend. Now, what is the ongoing trend? Ongoing trend is of globalization and liberalization. If we say in a broader sense, now we are all getting globalized. Our imports are increasing, our exports are increasing. The world has becoming a local place. Now the distances are short, so we cannot just rely on our own currency. Obviously, we all have to depend on imports and exports. We are going abroad for education, employment, travel, business needs, conferences, tourism, and whatnot. No country can survive by restricting itself in this present era, as the word itself tends to be localized. Okay, so FEMA was enacted in 1999. This year is important, and FEMA replaced FERA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. So it replaced Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. FEMA was aimed at promoting external trade and payment. So this is the fundamental aim or fundamental goal, we can say. And FEMA is compatible with the emerging framework of World Trade Organization, because World Trade Organization is the global organization, is an international or intergovernmental organization which deals with international trade and practices. What is FERA? FERA, it was enacted in 1973. So it was the initial, we can say, act which was going on in India. Foreign Exchange Regulation Act was passed in India 1973 by Indira Gandhi government. So the government, the Prime Minister at that time was Indira Gandhi, and it came into force with effect from January 1, 1974. FERA imposed strict regulations on certain kinds of payments. Okay, FERA imposed regulations on dealing in foreign exchange, forex, and securities. FERA was introduced at a time when foreign exchange reserves of the country were very low. So this is when forex or this law was implemented. And why it imposed all these restrictions? Because our foreign exchanges or forex reserves were low at that time, and India was a net importer. If the government had given freedom to import or did not implement these laws, then import was tend to increase, and again the foreign reserves would have been tend to further get lower. Okay, FERA primarily prohibited all the transactions not permitted by RBI. And it was repealed in 1998. So when it was repealed, the Prime Minister was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So this point is also very important. Features of FEMA 1999. FEMA extends to whole of India. Every state is covered, every union territory is covered, and it is in consonance with full current account convertibility. Current account convertibility, we are going to discuss it in detail in our coming video. FEMA is more transparent in nature. It is more liberalized. It lays down rules on acquisition and holding of forex. So all the rules have been laid. Now Indian citizens can also keep some amount of forex. FEMA has classified foreign exchange transactions in two categories. So this point is very important: capital account transactions and current account transaction. And FEMA does not apply to Indian resident outside India. So these 5 points are important as the features of FEMA. And now, liberalized remittance scheme. An individual residing in India, including minors, can transfer a certain amount of money out of India per year under LRS or Liberalized Remittance Scheme. So this is the purpose of LRS or Liberalized Remittance Scheme. This point is very important. At present, the yearly limit is US dollars 2,50,000, And when it was introduced in 2004, the limit was only 25,000 US dollars. So it has increased 10 times the limit. A resident can make transactions for overseas education, for overseas employment. Now, so many people are going for employment in USA and other countries. Medical treatment, gifting, donations to international organizations, travel purposes, etc. And the scheme is not available for corporates, partnership firms, HUFs, and trusts. So there are different rules for corporates, partnership firms, and HUF trusts. This is only applicable for individuals. Okay, so this is it, guys. These are all the important points which you need to remember for your exam needs, for your preparation needs.